gained 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man is Denzel Mims. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Mims. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And all the way up to the 21-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch. But after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion... And
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. A Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They started on the ground with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, Rodgers. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 33. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Gregory Rousseau breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. There's Trimble, the tight end. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Yeah, Liz. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got this one completed to Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, come on. Check back 16.
Now Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Rodgers. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Prescott on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score, the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.